Hey, what up guys? My name's Alex Bosco, co-producer of the Daily's Double Shot, and this week we've got a very exciting episode planned for you all. First, we're going to take an inside look at the newest exhibit at the Burke Museum, Titanoboa, and then we're going to catch you all up on what you missed at UW's birthday celebration, WDay. All this and more on this episode. Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Starla Sampaco.
I'm Christopher Zuthan, and this is the UW Daily Double Shot.
Hi, I'm Sydney from the Daily's Double Shot, and today we're going to take a look at the Titanoboa snake exhibit at the Burke Museum. Check it out!
My name is Andrea Godinez, and I am the Public Relations and Marketing Manager here at the Burke Museum. This is the Titanoboa Monster Snake Exhibit. It is a traveling exhibition that was created by the Smithsonian Institute of Traveling Exhibition Services, and it is on view here through November 15th of 2015. Titanoboa features a full-size replica of the largest snake that ever lived, called Titanoboa ceruginoensis.
Hi, I'm Adam Lachey. I'm curator of reptiles and amphibians here at the Burke Museum. The Titanoboa is a fossil snake that was discovered down in Colombia from a mine that was absolutely enormous and awesome. Titanoboa was about 48 feet long based on the reconstruction from one of its vertebrae. And if we compare that to a big snake that's alive today, like a big python or an anaconda, it sort of puts those to shame. So those might be up to 3 meters, and this like really dwarfs that. So this is a huge snake compared to that. We have another exhibit here where kids can compare the size and weight of Titanoboa in relation to things that are alive today, like sea lions and horses and cows and things like that, and it was just totally massive. So on the right we have Titanoboa, and you can start placing other animals on the scale. So we have our friend the orca, which still is not heavy enough, and then we can add, let's say, a grizzly bear. Titanoboa could eat that too. And then we can add maybe a black bear. Titanoboa is still heavier, and we can keep going on and on. We can throw in a wolf. And just to prove that this isn't rigged, we can throw in this guy. And finally, we have enough animals to tip the scale. The herpetology collection at the Burke Museum has many, many specimens that are still waiting to be prepared. So we're using Titanoboa as a mechanism for getting some of those specimens prepared. And we're not doing it behind the scenes, we're doing it out here so the public can watch. So every Tuesday morning, we come out here and we bring some snake skins, and we go through the process of tanning snake hides. And it's neat because when we take the plexiglass off this case, we take out the skin that's been prepared the previous week, and we bring out a new species, we lay out the big skin, and then we pin it up and cover it with salt, which is part of the tanning process. And when people are here, they get to participate. They can help pin down the snake skin, and they can ask any questions they want about snakes. These are some of the examples of the study skins after we've tanned them. We've made just an exhibit of what these snake skins look like when they're done. And these are for scientific research. So scientists from other institutions, they can borrow these snake skins. Artists can come in and they can sort of recreate these in field guides. So after we're done preparing them, they have a lot of scientific value. And these are just sort of an example of several of the snake skins that we've done in this exhibit and what the finished product looked like. So this part of the exhibit gives the visitors a chance to tell us whether they think snakes are friend or foe. And we think it's awesome that most people coming to the Burke agree with me that snakes are cool and not foe.
Who would have thought that dinosaurs aren't the only thing to be afraid of from back in the day? You should go to the Burke Museum and see if snakes are your friend or your foe.
My name is Charles Johnson, and I had the opportunity to fly out to California to cover the Stanford versus University of Washington's football game. I did the highlights, so hope you guys enjoy.
Hi, I'm Starla Sampaco. This week I spoke to a new RSO on campus that's providing new services to students, like a clicker exchange and even a Husky handbook. So let's check it out.
Hi, my name is Supo Shakamtan. I'm the founder of Awemore UW, a student organization that's committed to helping improve student life.
As a junior, I've gone through the university long enough to realize there are huge needs on campus that are not being properly addressed by either the university or our very own ASUW. So we created Awemore out of pretty much frustration of how slow the university moves and how slow the association should move. So I compiled together a team and we were like, we're going to do this and these are the problems we want to fix, how do we want to go about it? Most freshmen still have a very difficult time transitioning from high school to college. So we believe that our handbook can be a tool for freshmen especially to learn more about how does the university work, how do you email professors, and all of these knowledge that you will learn over time, but we have already categorized and written beautifully on the Husky handbook for freshmen to read. So we highly encourage freshmen to go on our website and browse through the Husky handbook and let us know what you think. The other project we're working on is the clicker renting project, which we have seen that a lot of students take only 1 or 2 classes during their undergraduate career that uses a clicker, and they're about $40, $50 each, and after they take the class they just usually stick it in their backpack for the rest of their time here or stick it on a bookshelf, and it's really underutilized on campus. So we were like, what if there is a service on campus where students who have these clickers rent it out to other students on campus who need it every quarter. So that's how that idea got started, and this quarter we're testing out a small pilot by partnering with a couple professors and also starting to do marketing on Facebook. So for the clicker program, Awemore UW acts as a middleman between the people who have clickers and the people who need clickers. There are already tools that students can use to connect between the sellers of clickers and the buyers, such as the Facebook free and for sale group. It's very inefficient, so you have to scan through all of these postings of clickers, and you got to negotiate directly with the seller. So we're the middleman of people who would like to rent out their clickers, and we as a body rent it out to other students who need it. So it's a win-win-win situation, so that's how we like to think of it. So the strength of Awemore UW as an RSO is mostly that we can work with a smaller team, and we don't need to wait for permission from the board of directors of ASUW or something along those lines of we can move a lot faster and implement changes in a quicker fashion rather than trying to go through more of the bureaucracy or trying to make the decision more deliberately.
But when you do go to such a large university with a lot of different things going on in and out, unless you are just constantly actively searching, or on the other hand, these resources are being promoted and pushed out and communicated very well to the entire community, which is really hard to do. There's a lot of holes in that, right? There's a lot of miscommunication or just a lot of things that go over people's heads, unfortunately. And so that's just kind of what ends up happening, right? So as many people who we can get on deck to communicate the accessibility of these resources to our students is critical.
My name is Charles Johnson, and I covered a WDay event which celebrated the 154th birthday of University of Washington. Hope you guys enjoy.
The University of Washington was founded on the 4th of November, 1861. In 2011, the first WDay celebrated the school's 150th anniversary. Since then, WDay has been an annual event during which the community celebrates UW's birthday. Huskies can enjoy tons of activities like taking photos with Dubs, challenging players from the UW men's basketball team, eating deliciously free food, and copping all that free swag. We also get to see some great performances from UW's marching band, the cheer and dance team, and other UW student groups. The commemoration coincides with homecoming, so we even get a visit from the homecoming royal court. WDay serves as a great kickoff before the homecoming game by giving freshmen and alumni a chance to celebrate everything purple and gold.
Hello, my name is Helen Yao, with arts writer Zoha Saeed to talk about her review on a new film, Bridge of Spies. Hopefully you enjoyed this film focus.
Hi, my name is Zoha. I'm a writer at WDay, and we're doing a film focus on the new Steven Spielberg film called Bridge of Spies.
We are engaged in a war with the Soviet Union. This war does not, for the moment, involve men at arms. It involves information.
Best way to describe it. When you think of Spielberg, you think of really nice action shots, amazing score, usually by John Williams, and a really powerful story.
Something important has come up. We've got a Soviet spy.
And this movie is a little bit different in that it follows a lawyer from Brooklyn, New York, named James Donovan, who has the daunting task of defending a convicted Soviet spy in the height of the Cold War.
This will be a first for the both of us.
You should be careful.
I'm talking to you about the security of your country.
Why aren't we hanging him?
James Donovan isn't your typical hero. He's not someone that when you read about him or see what he did, you would say, this is an American hero. Who is charged with the task of defending someone that no one wants to defend. I think the moment for me where I really said, this is a Steven Spielberg film, and you can tell, was just the quality with which he told the story of James Donovan.
Where do they want this negotiation?
East Berlin.
Just tell me that you're not going to be in any danger.
The film was really great in that its role was to humanize all of these characters. And I think the Cold War was a time in the US where it was really hard to see some people as human, especially the Soviets. And the fact that Spielberg put in humor into this film, and he really sought out to explore persona rather than pure historical events. One of the things that stuck out for me in my interview with Steven Spielberg was he's very authentic in who he makes these films for. And he said, after we asked him, why are audiences gonna wanna see this film? What's an audience gonna get from this film? And he said, if there are people out there that love historical fiction, which he was a big history student in college, he loved history, he said that they're gonna love this film. They're gonna flip over this film. But there are people that don't like historical fiction very much, or don't like history very much. And it's okay if they don't like this film.
We're in a battle for civilization.
The Constitution, it's what makes us Americans. Shouldn't we show our enemies who we are?
Pretty much everyone is out to get this spy, and James Donovan now has the challenge of proving that he's innocent, even though there might be a lot of evidence against him. We explore Donovan's entire persona and his role in negotiating the exchange of prisoners even during the Cold War.
Next mistake our countries make could be the last one.
So for me personally, I grew up with two brothers. So Jurassic Park, Jaws, Indiana Jones. These are all films that I've seen multiple times and I know the words to, and I've been pretty much growing up with Spielberg. And just talking to him and hearing his perspective on a film was really inspiring in a way too. Because he really is very passionate about his films and what he likes to do. And it's something that I think when you have a director as famous as he is and in the public eye, you start to think, well, do they even still have passion for it? They've been in the business for such a long time. I do hope that with future Spielberg films, he continues to explore this theme of the unsung hero. Because I think the early part of his career is very much, sensational. He's trying to tell a story, all of that. And I like that the later part of his career is moving more towards, what is a true hero? Is it someone that can, jump around like an Indiana Jones, or that can fight different people and all of that? Do they have superhuman powers? No, they could be like, a lawyer from Brooklyn named James Donovan who managed to free later on almost 3,000 prisoners from Cuba just by negotiating.
Hey guys, I'm Olivia Fuller, co-producer of the Daily Video. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on the Daily's Double Shot.